One. Oh. You're laughing at me, Gina. I don't think I like you anymore.
1, 2.
One, two. 1, 2. Like that?
Yeah, and then you're just
Hey everyone, it's Robert here from danceScape. Today we have a very special guest. Her name is Gina.
Hey.
As you can see, Gina is very young, but she's wiser than her appearance. Gina, share with everyone how we first connected.
So my name is Gina. I'm 15 years old, going into grade 11 in September. I've done dance my entire life, and I've always really enjoyed it. It's been something that I've been very committed to. When me and my parents came to Canada in 2016, I decided to continue that. Therefore, I signed up for some recreational hip hop classes, and I loved it. It was great. It was exactly what I needed, especially with like how hard it was immigrating. And after I kind of built my skills over time, I decided to audition for another competitive program, which I got in, except after reviewing the costs with my parents, we soon realized that it's way out of our budget. We could not afford that. And
it can be very expensive.
Dance is very expensive.
You take the lessons.
I know.
Been there, done that too.
Yeah. Especially with like all the costumes and stuff for competitive and like
true.
the hotel stay, it's crazy. Yeah.
And there's two different streams. I mean, there's the competitive stream, but there's the social stream. But both are kind of, have your own investment in funds and time.
So I was really upset. I was really heartbroken, and it kind of sparked this idea that I'm probably not the only one feeling like this. Like, I'm sure there's many other people like me who enjoy dance, but they just can't do it because of how much it costs. So fast forward a couple of years, I decided to take action and I reached out to danceScape, and we came up with an initiative to help others and give back to the community. Just make sure that everyone who wants to pursue dance or is looking to start dance can
participate. We receive many proposals over time, but I must say yours was so spot on, just in terms of her vision of what she'd like to do, which is to help underprivileged kids and youths and teens who don't have the opportunity, yes, for budget, but also just life circumstances. And she put forth a really amazing proposal. I mean, I want to applaud you over and over again. And from our part, sometimes philosophically, we feel that some people are brought into our lives at different points in time. And I think this is one of the things that really intrigued us. We wanted to meet her. And when we met you and you explained your vision, we were so totally impressed.
Thank you.
I think part of the thing is you live that. You really wanted to dance, something passionate, but sometimes, circumstances are such. But it didn't stop you though, because during COVID, you started to teach yourself. Share with everyone a little bit about that.
So quarantine hit hard for everyone, obviously. But for me, it was right after my second year of rec. And obviously classes closed down. I couldn't continue it, but I really didn't want to forget everything that I learned. I wanted to keep it in my head and make it like the principle of my mind. Therefore, even though I was young, I was like 9 or 10, I still...
Did you hear that? 9 or 10, and she had the determination already. She was not going to let anything stop her.
No, but I decided to, after my school every day, I would just go on YouTube and I would search up easy dances or choreographies to learn, whatever it was. And I would pick it up relatively fast. I would try to go through 1 or 2 dances a week. And it was pretty good. I would sometimes film myself, and I looked stupid back then, but it was just the fact that I still tried to commit to the sport and the arts.
And I think that's part of the thing of taking advantage of the technology of the time. And YouTube, also became a way for experts to get that information out. And so how amazing it is that you yourself were able to push yourself forward. To share with everyone a little bit of what you see as the vision of helping kids and teens.
Yeah, so the project that I'm hoping to launch here is called Rise Through Rhythm. And like it says in the name, I'm hoping to help the participants rise through dance. So what I'm trying to do is host workshops every single week for children who don't have access to things like this. And it's a very wide age range, which I feel is well, but it's also divided into many sections so that it's not a 6-year-old with a 13-year-old, and then it's just difficult to manage. I'm focusing mainly on simple disciplines. I don't want to really focus on technique and stress them out, just because I know for me that was something that I never really grasped. I want to bring back the fun in dance, just because I feel with social media and everything else, there's a lot of expectations on dancers, and that's something that I struggled with as well. It's really hard, and I don't want anyone to feel that way.
There's a lot of things that, as you were talking, hit me. So Beverley and I as many of you know, are former Canadian North American ballroom champions. So we reached the pinnacle in our industry in terms of competition. But the number one driver for me was not to compete. It was to have fun.
Yeah.
It was to learn for fun. And competition, yeah, it became the route by which, helped us, I met Beverley and then we became married and everything else. Secret admirer, so that helped.
Yeah.
But at the same time, even after our competitive career, we decided, we're the most happy teaching people to dance socially, because that is where the joy of dancing comes from, and that's where people gain their confidence. So we've tried to make our own world as accessible as possible. But this takes it to another level. It's accessibility for youths, for teens, for children, which we don't have, a children's program to the level that you're talking about. So it's equally exciting for us.
Yeah.
So we have been brainstorming a little bit about some fun initiatives. We are getting ready to do some what we call seed funding and some programs that will come together. So stay tuned. And this young lady, of course, has tremendous ideas. So you'll be hearing more and more about that. And the other thing that I was really loved about Gina was her interest in marketing and business. Share a little bit about your interest in that area.
So it is what I want to pursue after high school. So I'm obviously trying to understand more about it. I had a few experiences at my school with marketing, like an executive position and stuff, where we would post on Instagram for the club. I've also just taken time, my own time, and I've taken marketing courses online so that I understand the content more. I really like it. I like the social part of it, the psychological part, like sales and communications. It's definitely what I hope to go into.
Well, I think that's the beauty of us coming together, because myself, coming from marketing communications for a software company, and it was of a time when, you're too young for this, but people didn't even really know what email was. And now it's what's AI? It's just incredible. But every generation, every disruption in technology push forward the ability to accelerate and be faster. And look what you've done with YouTube and your skill to be able to learn to dance. And now, did you hear what she just said? She was learning marketing and communications by herself through online tutorials. I mean, how amazing is that, right? And this kind of an intergenerational conversation where we have the energy of Gina and also her savvy with social media and everything of today and our past experience. Hopefully we will be able to come together to create something fun but something impactful that we can reach out. So I'm totally excited about this.
Me too, I know.
And there's a lot of work. We both understand there's a lot of work, but part of the joy is to create something. And we really are committed to helping whatever way we can to create that vision that began as a seed from you. Share a little bit about where your family originally came from, and how long have you been in Canada?
And we're a Persian family. I'm an only child, so it was only the three of us who came here. We had, I think, we had no family here. Everyone else, they came after us, and even right now, there's no one really near us. So it was really hard, trying to connect with people.
Well, even for us, my family is originally from Malaysia, and so in the 70s, basically, my mom and dad decided to move my sister and I over here, and it can be a lonely experience, but then you start to find communities, you start to find different interests.
Yeah, definitely.
So clearly, you've all excelled, even though it was hard
difficult
to do initially. Share a little bit also about your philosophy of life. I mean, you're young, but I'm sure you have many experiences that you might share with other, let's say, kids and teens and that you've experienced.
I think for me, when we first came here, I was really demotivated to do anything. Even though during quarantine I kept myself busy with at-home dance and stuff, it was I still went through a lot mentally, and I think at one point I was just ready to give up and not do anything with my life, which was definitely really difficult.
That's hard.
And then with school and all the stuff that it gives us, all the anxiety and all the stress, it was really hard dealing with it until this summer when I realized I am graduating in 2 years, so I might as well do something with that and actually start a project like this, or maybe definitely take school more seriously. At the end of the day, it's going to be my future. So I think I just really picked myself up and I became my own motivator.
Share with everyone a little bit about your involvement in school. I mean, you talked about different committees that you were on. Share a little bit about that.
I came in high school in grade 9. I joined the IB program, but grade 9 and 10 it's pre-IB.
What is the IB program?
So it's basically just a program where you have like higher level classes, and if you stick through the whole thing, you can graduate with an IB diploma,
Right.
which is really good if you want to like apply to universities outside of Canada. But even though I'm planning to stay in Ontario, I think it's still something that I'm really glad I'm taking, just because it's giving me like that maturity that I need, and I can like, I have an idea of what I'm gonna have to face in the future. Yeah, so that's what I joined in grade 9. I also joined a lot of clubs. I was in DECA, HOSA, NBC, Student Council. I really tried to put myself
What's each
out
of
there.
those? Just for those of us who don't know what DECA and
DECA
means.
is just a business club. You pick an event in any STEM of business that you like, and you either have an exam or just a presentation.
Nice.
There's a provincial level and an international level. And then HOSA is essentially the same thing, but for medicine. So like anything with like psychology, that's what I did.
Yes.
NBC, it stands for National Biology Competition.
Right.
It's just like a test at the University of Toronto that you take.
Yeah.
And Student Council, it's like the thing that kind of runs our school. It's very, I mean, not very, it's basically only student led.
Yes.
So they like not coordinate plans. They plan events. They like, we had a blood drive every year.
Amazing.
It's just a bunch of stuff.
And through each of those, I mean, that shows a lot of initiative. The fact that you're young now, but you were even younger when you were participating in these other activities. What do you feel that participation helped you in terms of who you're becoming, the person that you are becoming?
I think, like, because I started all of this in grade 9, it gave me an idea of what I like and what I don't like. Like, for example, before high school, I was very focused on getting into medical school and pursuing, like, becoming a psychiatrist.
Right.
And then doing HOSA and just like some of the other science courses that I had, I realized I don't have that big of interest. I think I just wanted the money. Like, realistically,
At least you're honest.
Yeah, I just wanted like to be rich. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be a doctor. But I'm not gonna do that anymore, so it's fine.
Well, you know, it's a traditional belief that if you're in that profession, that represents status and money and everything. But the reality is that we can create wealth in many different ways.
Definitely.
It's funny you say that, because coming from Asian culture, so my mom in particular, but my dad too, wanted us to go into medicine and that. So I can relate, because then I'd study in the books, like, you know, get your grades up, and then, you know, got into MAC actually, and you know, scholarships and all of that. But like you, I found my first year, I just didn't connect with learning, you know, things for medical school. I just did not connect. And plus, my family had always been very entrepreneurial. And in the back of my mind said, you know what, I prefer to do business. I didn't know what business meant at that time, but I preferred to do that. So then I decided in my second year that no, I am gonna like not follow you know, the traditional path of what an Asian kid is expected to do. And really went for business. So you discovered before going into you know, the next phase, which is great, because you discovered earlier. And I'm sure you've had the support of your parents. Have you talked to them about that?
It's very similar to what you said. Like, again, a Persian culture, like parents just want you to either be an engineer or a doctor. I didn't want like either of them. So I think it was a difficult conversation to have, just because like they had their mindset on me doing that, especially coming here. It was just like, you have like all these opportunities, and like
that is true, but at the same time,
and I just like, I talked to them and I was like, I'm not doing that. So
well, you were more mature than I ever was at that age. I had to talk with them only in the second year of university.
Oh, okay.
So you're way ahead of me. But you clearly have supportive parents. As even though I did not like to approach that conversation, I'm glad I did. And ultimately, the parents want to do what's best for us.
Definitely,
right? So it didn't matter in the end of the days, because whatever we end up doing, I mean, you have all the signals to be successful in whatever you do.
Thank you.
And likewise, I felt the same way. I mean, I can take that energy and pass it on to something more passionate.
That you enjoy.
And likewise, now you have this vision of this initiative that you've been sharing. What would that mean for you in the context of, you know, when you go to school, and ultimately during school, after your school career, rise to rhythm? What would it mean for you if life was perfect and everything was mapped out? What do you, you know, what do you envision for this?
I think, like I've mentioned this before, I do see this as a long-term project. I'm not just looking to do it for like a few months and then quit. So I do want to pursue it after after high school as well.
Right.
I think that if everything works out the way I want it to work out, it's going to be a really big thing for me, just because I'm going to have experience in business.
Yeah.
I'm leading, and I'm just like, I feel like I'm very involved in every single part of it.
Yeah.
Which, you know, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if it works out, then that's really good. I feel like it's also going to be something that like I can use those experiences in my future jobs or job, hopefully.
Yeah. And that's where our collective experience, and as we reach out to the community, we would love to help you to realize the vision. Well, I'm glad we had this conversation.
Yeah,
You're a remarkable young lady.
Thank you.
Everyone, please stay tuned. Some of the fun things that we're planning beyond the initiative to fundraise for Rise to Rhythm are also challenges we'll have towards each other. We come from the ballroom world. She comes from the hip hop world.
Yeah.
So I am going to put myself in line to feel very uncomfortable learning hip hop. And likewise, hopefully you'll find some things that maybe feel uncomfortable initially for learning ballroom salsa, which you've never done before.
No, never.
So stay tuned for our collective journey.
Yeah.
But then, you know, I think the main thing, as Gina has said, is we'll have fun doing it.
Yeah.
And hopefully inspire others that not to be fear or not to have the fear. And just sometimes you just have to do it, go for it, right?
Just take action. I'm excited to get this going.
Likewise for us as well. Yeah, high five. We're each other's fan club. You'll see lots of yays and applause for us.
Yeah.
And looking forward to
Me
this
too.
journey
Thank you.
together.
Yeah.
So you know at danceScape we usually challenge the interviewee, but today Gina's going to challenge me, and I am scared.
Okay, it's okay.
So she's going to teach me some hip hop. So what are you going to challenge me to do?
Okay, your left hand.
My left hand
is over here.
Okay.
Like that. Your right hand is down here.
Like this?
Yeah.
All right.
You just swipe them both.
Like that?
Yeah. Just swipe them both.
Okay.
And you're kind of tilted though, so you
Oh.
swipe them both.
Okay.
And you do one nod.
One nod.
And then your hands
Okay.
just flip 1, 2.
All right.
And your upper body goes out and back.
Oh my God.
While you're moving it.
I get the vision.
Yeah.
And worse, I get the vision of me doing it, which is not going to look very attractive. but go through with me again. Okay, so I do what with the hands again?
So you one.
Well, so I place it here and here, and I go one, swipe,
and you do one nod.
boom. Okay.
And as you're doing this, your upper chest goes out.
Oh my God.
So it's 1, 2.
Okay. All right.
And then it's a little fast, so it's like da,
One,
da, da,
ba, bum,
da,
ba,
da.
ba, ba. Oh. You're laughing at me, Gina. I don't think I like you anymore. No, that's part of the fun of this, right? As you can see, this is spontaneous, so this is good. Then I go, oh, blah, 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 blah. No. All right. Okay, one more time again. Show me. So I start off with my left hand here, okay, and I bump.
No, you don't.
Oh, I don't bump. I'm getting too excited now. Oh, to the right. Okay. Boom. Boom. 1, 2. Oh, 2.
1, 2.
1, 2. 1, 2. Like that?
Yeah, and then your chest is like.
So, you know, when we do ballroom, right? Our student says, oh my God, I have to coordinate everything. So this is your revenge. Thank you, Gina. I promise, however, I'm going to practice. It's amazing. Like, it's a different dance style, but it's still the coordination and everything.
It has the same, I feel like the same skills. You just have to like know how to use it.
Yeah. Okay, Gina, we had some fun on my expense. But we're just going to see how it's really done. All right? Here we go.